Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. We literally have a ghost on the Ravens. Look. Y'all probably like, yo, what is this man talking about? What are you talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. There's a show I used to watch. Everything's going to come full circle. It's a show I used to watch. And the name of the show is Power. They have a whole bunch of spinoffs going off right now, but I was never a big person of the spinoffs. I like the original Power. And the protagonist of that show that I felt was amazing was this guy right here, James St. Patrick, a.k.a. Ghost. And he was not only smart, talented, vicious, cold-hearted when he needed to be. But he got the name Ghost because you would never see him coming. You'd never see him coming. You know what I'm saying? And you never knew who he was. Like a ghost, just pop in, pop out. You just don't know what it is. It's just a ghost. Poof, gone. And I said to myself, yo, the Ravens got a ghost, bro. Pop in, pop out. Don't know when we going to see him or not. And it's this man right here, Keaton Mitchell. Oh. I'm coping. Let me tell you something right now. I'm going to leave this picture up of Keaton. The reason I'm going to leave this picture of Keaton up there, because you might have forgot what he looked like. You know, because he's been so underutilized. And it's not to the accreditation of the offensive coordinator. No. I will not put this on Monken. Nope. And this comes from me. I've been a guy that says, look, I got to see it to believe it with Monken, right? That's the guy that I've been. I'm not putting this on Monken. Do you know why? Because this is funny. And I'm going to tell you why this is funny. The Ravens have got rid of two coordinators, right? Don Winkendale, right? Don Martindale, sorry. And we all called him Wink. And we got rid of Gregory P. Roman. And we got rid of them for certain things that they did. Like, Wink would just blitz. And he would blitz even though he knows he's going to get burned. He would blitz even if he knows he's up on a team. He would blitz even though he knows all his corners are hurt or all his safeties are from the UPS. He would still blitz. And he would send the house. He wouldn't even send nobody out to the guard the middle of the field. He said, we're sending everybody to try to beat it. And we had Gregory Roman, who refused to implement a adequate passing game to pair with his unstoppable running game. You get where I'm coming from? Okay. Everything's going to go full circle. Those guys were fired, as was Sanders, the training guy, right? Because everyone kept getting hurt under his tutelage, and everyone was complaining about him. And the Ravens got an F- for strength and conditioning. Because that's what he was, the strength and conditioning coach. Now, the Ravens, after getting rid of those guys, the culprits that we were told were the culprits, are still having the same problems that are manifesting themselves till today. The only thing that is the same or did not leave or is the constant in this unmitigated problem is John Harbaugh. I'm going to keep that picture up because everyone forgot what he looked like because they don't be playing him. He's literally a ghost. This man has been the constant denominator in every single problem since Lamar Jackson has been under center. And I want to take it even a step further. We've had players come out and speak against him, and as soon as they do, or they try to get rid of them as soon and as quickly as possible. One of the latest players to speak up, y'all remember last season, was J.K. Dobbins. And a lot of people got him, he's like, you can't stay healthy, you don't deserve to talk. Remember? Do you remember? He kept saying he was underutilized. He said, let me cook. Let me be the back that I know I can be. It's one thing if I'm not playing up to a standard. It's another thing when I'm exceeding all expectations and you are actively holding me back. Now, a lot of copers, a lot of people on the Ravens flock have coped and said, oh, we're saving people for the playoffs. We were saving JK for the playoffs. We're always injured. That's why we don't play him. We use him when we need him. And then the playoffs happened. And they underutilized him in a playoff game that we could have absolutely run the tables on. Yeah. That's what happened. I believe JK scored 2 touchdowns that game, and I believe he only had like 8 or 9 touches for the entire game. And I think he only played like 1 or 2 snaps for the whole second half of the game. Now, fast forward. JK gets hurt. Some of the Raven fans are like, ha, we didn't like him anyways. Other Raven fans are like, bro, I feel so bad for JK. I'm one of the people that said, I feel bad for him, right? Because he could have been if the injury was not so rampant on the Ravens, he could have been a star. So, what I mean by fast forward, we go against the Browns. This is the nail in the coffin. We would have swept the Browns, right? And then we're playing the Bengals with the ability to sweep them too. That means we would have the AFC North wrapped. They couldn't come back because we would hold all the tiebreakers. You know what I mean? You win your division first. You defend your land first. And in a game that starts off with a defensive turnover and then highlights this guy taking a run that should have been a 5, maybe 6-yard run, and he takes it 20, 30 yards for a touchdown. And everyone's like, oh, God, Keaton Mitchell is for real. Oh, Lamar has a weapon in the backfield. He looks authentic. He looks unstoppable. He looks spry. Harbaugh locks eyes with this man and goes and points to the pine. And that young man had to walk and trot his way over to the bench where he would literally be regulated for the regular game, for the rest of the game. His father was in the stands pissed. Like, yo, where's my son? And do you know what the excuse John Harbaugh gave for him not playing? Being in the game plan, actively in the game plan, after showing, not just in preseason, because I was a big proponent of him being in. I was like, yo, start him from preseason. They said, oh, we didn't play him because of injury, right? Okay, whatever. He gets it for a little bit, goes off. Every time he touches the ball, he goes off. He says, I don't know, that was just the way the game flow went. Bro, y'all lucky I don't have the fart sound on that because I would have farted all over that quote. That's what he said. That's a quote. You're the head coach. You see a player that's absolutely dominating. That is a difference maker on offense. On an offense that has been consistently inconsistent. And you say, what? You're not actively trying to get him into the game plan? After you then were quoted the game before saying, yeah, he's going to be more into the game plan. He was even less involved today. I have to ask a question, and I really want to know this. What's his contract look like? Yeah. I want to know what his incentives look like because this is not the first time they've done this. They've done this a lot of times with young guys. And it's almost seems like the Ravens are actively trying to suppress them and their bargaining ability at the bargaining table when it's up or it's time for contracts. You have a running back that fumbles, has like 2 or 3 fumbles on the season, in Justice Hill. Harbaugh is notorious for not wanting to play guys that fumble the ball. So what does he do? He gives Justice Hill pretty much all the touches in the second half of the game. Yeah, this is purposeful. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. The last game and so many other games when we're blowing teams out, and I say I do not want us taking our foot off their necks until the last 5 minutes of the game, you check out and whatever, and you put them in. There's a reason for that. Because the Ravens have gotten into a mindset where they truly believe they could turn it on and turn it off. That is not a good thing in sports. That's not even being respectful to your opponent, much less the competition of the sport. Like, there has to be, there's underlying rules in every sport. And I know there's always there's a mercy rule and stuff like that. And let me tell you something right now. If you truly respect the game, you give your all no matter the opponent. You give your all no matter what time is left on the clock. That's the competitive nature of sports. The Ravens actively go against that on a consistent basis. Now, you guys can argue all you want about everything that I say, but everything I'm saying is coming to pass. And it's not stopping. It's not. Imagine a coach and a team taking away a difference maker on a team, actively doing it and consistently doing it and making harebrained, vague reasons on why they do it and getting away with it. That young man has been nothing short than spectacular since he's been on the field. They've looked for every reason not to involve him, but now they're forced to because they have 3 running backs, right? So it's like they got to involve him some, right? So they involve him a little bit, and he makes the most of every opportunity. Now the media's on them. Yo, how do y'all not play that guy? He's got touchdowns in the last 2 games, 130 the last game. He just got a touchdown, and you don't play him for an entire half. Well, that's just the way the game flow went. I really don't know. I'm just a coach. I'm just a head coach. I don't know about player switch outs. I don't know about what the offense does. I don't know about what the defense does. Come on now, bro. Stop the lying. Oh! I told y'all, they are liars. Imagine you trying to work hard. Because remember, these guys have to get going because they get the numbers which warrant them to get an increased salary. The Ravens say, no. I really want somebody to look up his contract and look at the incentives for me, please. Look up the incentives and send them to me. Please, I'm asking you guys. Because I bet you're going to see something with escalators being like, if he gets 5 touchdowns or 6 touchdowns or 10 touchdowns, he gets like an extra 100,000, extra million. And then you're going to be like, oh. Think about it. Harbaugh doesn't even want to put him on special teams, knowing the poor job that Devin Duvernay has been doing. This guy is lightning in a bottle. What did I say during one of the lives? I said if you don't want to play him in the back, at least give him a chance on special teams. That's where most players earn their chops anyways. But the touchdowns count. You'd have to pay him more. And that would just make him a star, which would then warrant media attention. And you know how the Ravens don't like media attention. They like to stow away players, put them on the back burner because they're the smartest people in every room that they're in. So for them doing this, I feel sorry for this man because Keaton Mitchell has shown up. He has said, look, my talent is my talent, but I can only go when my number is called. He cannot go against the coach. For anybody that's saying Lamar needs to go against the coach, bruh, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. Tom Brady couldn't even go against Belichick. Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls than any other. He's won more Super Bowls than most teams put together. He couldn't even go over the coach. To even get some of the stuff he wanted to, he had to go to the owner and beg. And the owner had to, what? Supersede the coach, which then caused even more friction between the quarterback and the head coach. So Lamar is powerless in this situation. For everyone saying, Lamar got to be more vocal and da-da-da-da-da-da. No, this is a Harbaugh problem. This is an EDC problem. This is a owner problem. Get out of your own ways. We finally got a true weapon. A home run hitter. Every other team has a home run hitter. You know the home run hitter, when the ball's in the hand to go for Chase is a home run hitter. Tyreek Hill is a home run hitter. Devontae Adams is a home run hitter. Christian McCaffrey is a home run hitter. Derrick Henry, D-Hop are home run hitters. We now got a home run hitter. And you guys said in a divisional game, don't play him. Because let me let you understand this right now. Nothing goes on in that team that Harbaugh doesn't know about it. He knows. He signed off. He co-signed. He probably implemented his less than adequate touches. But hey, let's just live in, la la land and act like none of that stuff works or happens. But like I said, this has to change. If we want to have a true shot at the Super Bowl, we got to use our weapons. Give the guys that deserve to be on the field a chance. That's one of the biggest reasons why teams can come back on this, because they're not playing the players that should be playing. Why are you playing Marcus Williams if he can't tackle? The man can't tackle. He has one arm. He can't tackle. You've seen it on full display. You got two good safeties right now. Just play them. Nah. You know why? Because they paid him. And just like I tried to tell y'all before, and a lot of y'all like, not sure know what you're talking about, right? The Ravens will always play who they pay. You understand? They're going to get their bang for their buck. That's why I want them spending in free agency on offensive weapons, because they're forced to use them. The cheap guys that show out, no. They don't use them. They need to suppress what they earn, suppress their earning potential. But whatever. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section, please, because this game just highlighted all of the problems that we've always said the Ravens have had. And the only common denominator is John Harbaugh. Because guess what? John Harbaugh was there before Lamar. He was there before Wink Martindale. He was there before Greg Roman. He was there before Monken. He was there before McDonald. He was there before all of these players are on the team now. So who is the common denominator? I'll tell you, John Harbaugh. And it needs to be rectified now. But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh at everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content, goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And if you want to help out the channel, help us with equipment and stuff like that, it really does help a lot. Bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.